Hey everyone, this is real estate coach Craig Proctor. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about how do I increase my referrals without feeling like I'm begging for the business. We all love referrals. I want to talk a little bit more about how you can get more of them and be very purposeful about this. So most real estate agents almost get referrals by accident. So please check in and let us know what city and state you're in, or if you're in Canada, what city and province. And we're going to start sending referrals back and forth to each other. That'd be a good start, right? But I'm going to show you today something that made me millions and millions of dollars, and it's helped thousands of agents increase the number of referrals that they get from their clients, their past clients, their sphere of influence. It's called worthy cause referrals. So before I get into that, a couple of questions. Let me ask you guys this. How do you get referrals now? Or a better question maybe is why do people send you referrals? Okay, so why do you think people refer other people to you? Let me know in chat. Why do you think that is? A lot of you will say, well, Craig, the reason I get referrals is because I do a good job, right? How many of you think, well, the reason I get referrals is because I do a good job? But hang on a minute. You do a good job for all your clients, right? But they don't all send you referrals. So what's the issue here? If you're a good agent, you work hard, you do a good job for your clients, why don't they all send you referrals? So it's got to be more than, hey, I do a good job, because we know you do a good job for all your clients, but a very small percentage of them actually send you referrals. So how can we program our clients to send us referrals without feeling like we're begging for the business? You see, I didn't like that. I didn't like this feeling of asking people, do you know anybody? You got anybody? Do you know anybody? And the other thing I didn't like is it almost felt like I was doing a trade. You know, if you send me a referral, I'll take you out to dinner, or I'll give you tickets to the ball game, or I'll give you a bottle of wine, or I'll give you some money in an envelope. It didn't feel good. How many of you are with me on that? Like, you kind of feel like you're begging. It kind of feels not good. When something feels not good, the problem is we don't do it, right? So if you feel like this is not a good feeling, asking continually your friends, your family, people for referrals, you stop doing it. So I want to come up with something better here with you today. It's called worthy cause referrals. What I want you to think of is, what is something that's important to you that's impacted your life? And what if you were to talk about something that made you feel good instead of doing something that makes you feel bad? Would you ask for more referrals? So I'll give you an example. In my business, I referred a portion of my real estate commissions to the local sick kids hospital. Okay, so I would say to clients, hey, I'm going to do a good job for you, and anyone that you refer to me, I'm going to donate a portion of my commission to the local sick kids hospital. And then I would explain why that worthy cause was important to me. You know, when my daughter was young, she was in the hospital. This is something I can get behind, something I'm passionate about, and something I have no problem talking about. How about you? What would be your worthy cause? What is something, let me know in chat, something that's affected your life, something that's impacted you, or something that you really care about. And I'll give you a couple of ideas. So one of my clients was in the military. So his worthy cause is wounded warriors. Every time he gets a referral, he tells clients, if you send a referral to me, because I was in the military, I was a Marine, anybody you refer to me, I am going to donate a portion of my commission to wounded warriors. Another one of my real estate clients, they're an animal lover. And they say to their clients, and in all their marketing, see, this will go on your business cards, it will go in all your marketing. I'll show you how to do this in a minute, but Humane Society, okay, animal lover. They donate a portion of every referral they get to the Humane Society. Another one of my clients, homeless people, donates a portion of every referral he gets to a local homeless shelter. Some of you have had health issues, right? you or your family's been impacted by Cancer Society, diabetes, right? Heart and Stroke Foundation. Let me know in the comments, what could you get behind? What has impacted your life or your family's life? So do you agree that you would feel better talking about something that you're truly passionate about instead of it feeling self-serving? See, this is the problem I had with begging for referrals. I literally felt I was begging for referrals. Do you know anybody? Do you know anybody? Got anybody? Do you know anybody? How many of you are with me? It's not that I couldn't do that, but because it didn't make me feel good, made me feel bad, made me feel kind of greasy, I didn't like it. Now that I started saying, hey, anybody you know, anyone you refer to me, I'm going to donate a portion of that referral income to the local sick kids hospital or whatever your worthy cause is. It started to work. Okay, now it's a win-win-win. I'm getting more referrals. I'm donating money to something that's really important to me. And because I feel good about this, I'm asking for referrals all the time. The next question I have is, when is the best time to ask for these referrals? What I found is the best time to ask for referrals is when they love you the most. So the day they list the house or the day they sign the buyer contract, I want you to plug yourself into the conversations that they're having anyway. Whether you do what I'm suggesting or not, your clients are having conversations. For example, after they list their home, they get on the phone after you leave and they call their relatives and they say, hey, we just listed our house, and they're talking about real estate. Plug yourself into that conversation. The next day, the seller goes to work and the seller's talking to their co-workers about, hey, we just listed our house, we're moving. You want to plug yourself into these natural conversations that your clients are having anyway. They get home from work that day and the neighbors are congregating on the front yard as they're hammering their for sale sign. Plug yourself into the conversation. I have made millions of dollars on referrals. In fact, last week, I did a conference and one of my coaching students, his name is Tony Johal. He makes about $3 million a year. He works for RE/MAX. He's one of the top RE/MAX agents in the country. He shows my attendees how much money he made last year just from referral income. Without a dollar spent, a penny, without spending a penny, he made over $1 million from referrals, okay, using these strategies. So you're going to plug yourself in at the beginning of the relationship. A lot of real estate agents make the mistake of, well, I'm going to wait till closing to start asking for referrals. Nope, you've waited too long, because what happens on closing day? They're not talking about real estate anymore. They're thinking about renovating their house or putting a new pool in or landscaping, right? You've missed the boat. Plug yourself in at the beginning of the relationship. Now, I used to be one of those agents. I would, be in a rush to go in and get the listing signed and then go back to the office and cold call to try to find another seller. Kind of dumb, right? What I started to do, get the listing signed, spend an extra 5 minutes. I had a little form that I would get the seller or the buyer to sign off on, that they understood my referral offer. They understood my worthy cause. It said, any referral that you send to Craig Proctor is going to donate a portion of that referral income to the local sick kids hospital, or fill in your worthy cause. My business cards, instead of saying like Craig Proctor and RE/MAX, said at the bottom, any referral you send to me, I'm going to donate a portion of my income to the local sick kids hospital. So I want you to think about what is going to be your worthy cause. Okay, do you agree that you probably could do a better job of getting more referrals if you actually had a system to do this? How many of you feel kind of uncomfortable continually asking your friends, your families, your clients, do you know anybody? You got anybody? You know anybody? Or what do they teach us? The biggest compliment you can give us is sending us a referral. As if, right? As if your clients are at work all day long thinking about, how can I give Craig a compliment? It's not realistic. I know that there's something in your life that you're passionate about. You tie yourself into that because you really believe in that. You will have no problem talking about something that you actually believe in. So I have created a report here. I'm going to show you how to do this. If you want this free report, I've printed it out. I'll show it to you here. Let me just grab it. Right fresh off the printer. How to get your clients to sell your services. I'm going to give you this. It's like 20 pages on how to do this. I'll give you examples. I want you to copy this. Now, how do you get the report? Drop your email address into the comments below, and I'll have my assistant email you out a PDF of this report on how to increase your referrals without feeling like a beggar, doing it a smart way. How do I integrate your worthy cause into all your marketing? Okay, so whatever advertising you're already doing, I'm not talking about you spending any more money. I'm just saying, let's change what you're already spending money on. Let's add your worthy cause referral offer. We're going to add that. Right now, the reason you're not getting as many referrals as you'd like is your offer sucks, right? I mean, honestly, it just kind of sounds kind of brutal, but your offer is weak, right? Your offer is like, do you know anybody? Do you know? I used to coach my son's hockey team. And honestly, there was a parent that was a realtor. I'm a realtor, so I noticed this guy's one of the parents is a realtor. And honestly, this guy comes to every practice and every game, and he's pestering the parents, handing out his business cards. It made my skin crawl. Do you know anybody? Do you know anybody? If you feel like me, there's a better way to do this. So I have created a referral system. This will not cost you any money at all. What we're talking about, firstly, is improving the words that come out of your mouth. Is it going to cost you any more money to have better words come out of your mouth? So, well, how about this? A lot of us don't have any words that come out of our mouth. You know, how many of you are making the mistake I made? You meet with a buyer, you sign them to a buyer contract. You meet with a seller, you sign them to a listing contract. And then you go back to the office and you're like, okay, where the hell is my next customer going to come from? Don't do that. Spend an extra 5 minutes after you get the buyer contract signed, after you get the listing contract signed. Spend 5 minutes and have a conversation about your worthy cause. Say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, now that we have the listing signed, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Referrals are very important to me. I'm going to do a great job for you. And if you think I'm doing a great job for you, I'd appreciate anyone you could refer to me because I'm very passionate about helping my worthy cause. Now, this is where you talk about the thing that's important to you. You know, my mother was diagnosed with this. My father was diagnosed with this. My son, my daughter, my brother-in-law ended up being home. Whatever your story is, you plug in. Guess what? It's your story. We're going to have this on your business cards. We're going to have this on your marketing. It's something you're proud of. You feel good about it. You feel good about it. Guess what? You talk about it all the time. You don't feel good right now about asking for referrals because you don't like how you're positioned. Hey, man, if you know anybody, do you know anybody now? If you know anybody, I'll give you $500. I'll give you a gift certificate for Panera bread. I'll give you a bottle of wine. It feels like a trade, right? So what is going to be your referral offer? When is the best time to ask for referrals? At the beginning of the relationship, not at the end of the relationship, right? What is your marketing going to be? How are we going to get the word out? What's the language you're going to use? If we have a system for getting referrals, I promise you, you'll get a lot more referrals with an effective system. You know, a lot of agents I talk to, I go, hey, what percentage of your business comes from referrals? They'll say, well, 80% of my business comes from referrals. Well, first of all, that tells me that agent's not doing a lot of business, right? Because I dig deeper. Okay, well, how many transactions did you do last year? Well, I did 8, and 4 were from my family. I love it, by the way, when an agent says, oh, I've got a great listing presentation. I list 100% of the sellers I meet with. And then I find out that the sellers he met with was his sister, his uncle, his mother. No, you don't need a great listing presentation for your friends and relatives. I want to show you how to leverage off of every new buyer and seller you get, it's going to be a gateway for you to get 3 or 4 or 10 more referrals. Look at Tony Johal at the seminar last week. He shows it. Here's the trade record sheets. Here are the referrals I got from my agents on my team. Here are the referrals from my clients and my past clients. Here are the referrals from my sphere of influence. So that might be like a guy who went to high school with $1 million, over $1 million, without any money spent at all. This is the Craig Proctor system. Now, again, if you want the free report, I created this for you. Drop your email in. Why is Craig doing this? What's the catch? There's no catch. This training right now is free. Are you guys liking the training? Let me know right now. Maybe smash the like button or the little heart. Maybe give me a little heart if you like this. That's good if you do that, by the way, because it tells the Facebook algorithm, hey, this is good stuff, and it will share this training that I'm doing with other real estate agents. Of course, you can also share it as well by hitting the share button. But the training I'm providing you is free, and it's based on my real success as a real estate agent. Some of you may not know, well, who's Craig? Why should I listen to Craig? I became the #1 RE/MAX agent in the world within 36 months of having my real estate license. I started with nothing, okay? I'd never sold anything in my life. I knew nothing about marketing or advertising. The only reason I got into real estate is because my father was a real estate agent. People joke around there, say, well, if your dad was a plumber, you'd probably be a plumber today, Craig. Probably. The only reason I got into real estate is my dad was a real estate agent. I dropped out of college. I dropped out of university. I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll get into real estate. My dad tried to help me the best he could, right? He'd been in real estate for 20 years. Okay, Dad, I've got my license. What do I do? Cold call, door knock, sit in open houses, right? I did what I was told to do, just like you. When you got into real estate, you looked around at whatever the other agents were doing. You did whatever your broker or maybe your dad or mother told you to do. And I struggled. The first year was a struggle. All my success came in the second and third year. Think about this. I go from as dumb as a pile of rocks to the #1 agent, not in the country, in the world for RE/MAX, making millions and millions of dollars. I sold over 10,000 homes. So other real estate agents wanted to know, well, how the hell is this guy doing it? He's only been in real estate, only had his license for 30. I started to share with other real estate agents the little systems that I created. And guess what? My success, I found, had nothing to do with Craig Proctor, the person. My success had everything to do with these little systems that I had created. And I'm sharing one of them right now with you for free. What is stopping you? Let's play devil's advocate. What's stopping you from ordering the report and just thinking, okay, Craig's right. There are things that have impacted my life. There's things that are important to me. Would I not be a lot more passionate talking about that rather than feeling kind of selfish or self-serving, saying, do you know anybody? You got anybody? Do you know anybody? How many of you are like me? Type into chat, skin crawl. How many of you skin crawl, right? You feel bad. You're not going to do it. You don't like it. You don't like how it makes you feel. So you don't do things that you don't like. If it doesn't feel good, you don't do it. How many of you would feel better saying, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I'm going to do a great job for you. And anybody that you know that's thinking of buying or selling, if you refer them to me, I'm going to donate. It could be a percentage or it could be, $500 to the charity of your choice. So again, if you haven't typed in what that would be, give me some ideas. Let's brainstorm this, okay? I see Sharon's typed in yuck. Yeah, that's how it made me feel, yuck. I feel kind of like I need to have a shower, right? Do you know anybody? Do you know me? I mean, I'm coaching the hockey team and I'm watching this parent. And I'm like, God, I feel sorry for this guy. I mean, it's pathetic. Do you know, every week pushing his business cards in front of the parents? Yuck. Sharon, absolutely yuck. That's how I felt. So that's why I didn't do it. And that's why I didn't get many referrals. So I'm the same guy, same marketplace. All I did was I thought, well, let's talk about something I really believe in. How many of you really believe in something? There you go. There's your answer. Let's try that instead. If you're talking about something you're passionate about, you're going to have no problems talking about what you're passionate about. Now, if you want to jump on a free call with me to talk more about Craig Proctor strategies, you can go to my website. It's proctorsupport.com. If someone can type that into the comments, no space, proctorsupport.com. We have a free breakthrough call. Well, what's a breakthrough call? Is that a sales call? Nope. This is not a sales call right now. We teach you how to do things. Well, Craig, why would you do that? Why are you doing this right now? Because if I help you, you're going to want more training from Craig Proctor. Does that make sense? Do you agree? Everyone's trying to get your money, but if I just pay it forward and I actually help you for free and I prove to you this works and you're like, okay, Craig Proctor is the real deal. He actually was successful. He made millions of dollars selling real estate and he has systems that are duplicatable and he's going to give me the systems to try and it works. Would you maybe want more information from Craig Proctor? So it's very smart of me to give you guys really good information and let you try it for free. That's my strategy. Now, we're going to use the same strategy when it comes to attracting clients. So we're talking about referrals today, but one of the strategies we're going to use when it comes to attracting buyers and sellers is we're going to offer buyers and sellers things they really, really want that they can't get online, they can't get it by themselves, and they can't get it from any other real estate agent. Now, I want you to think about what you offer buyers and sellers. Here's what I bet you were told to offer buyers. Oh, I can email you the daily updates of all the homes on the internet, right? You call it the MLS, but the buyers are like, yo, all those houses on the MLS are on Zillow. They're on Realtor. They're on Redfin. They're on the internet. And they don't want to deal with a salesperson. They don't believe they need a salesperson to find a house, especially if you have a weak offer. If you're just saying, well, what I do is I send you the information that you can get on by yourself on the internet. I'm making the same offer to you as literally every other real estate agent in our town. Or I'm going to teach you how to make a better offer. What if you said, also, I can get you information on unlisted properties, off-market properties, bank foreclosures, distress sales, vacant properties, fixer-uppers, and other great deals or hard-to-find properties. It's a free service, and you're never obligated to buy a home. Now, you might not know how to do what I just said, but give me this in chat. Would that be a better offer? Would that be a better offer? Let me repeat it again. If you could say to a buyer, honestly say this and keep this promise, if you knew how to find properties that match their criteria that weren't even listed for sale yet. We're not talking about pocket listings, not talking about doing anything wrong or illegal. We're talking about you say to the buyer, what are you looking for? Tell me the neighborhood you're looking for. And they say, I'm looking in Glenway Estates. Great. Not only can I email you all the homes that are publicly available, listed on the MLS and on the internet in Glenway Estates, I can send you those, but honestly, you don't need me to send you those. You can find them online by yourself. In addition, I can help you get the best deals. Well, what are the best deals? The best deals are the homes that are not publicly available. You could say this to the buyer. Have you noticed there's not a lot of good properties on the market that match your criteria? Does it feel like the homes that are on the internet seem to be overpriced? Right. If you want the best deals, I can get you access to, okay, say it with me, unlisted homes, off-market homes. These are homes that are not listed yet. Bank foreclosures, distress sales, vacant properties. How about this? Company transfers, fixer-uppers, and other hard-to-find properties. It's a free service, and you're never obligated to buy a home. Would that interest you? Now, I promise you, if you say that just like I said it, here's what they say. Yeah, I would like that. All of a sudden, they go from not being interested in you, because in the beginning, they see you as a salesperson. In the beginning, they see you as somebody that really doesn't offer them anything that they're interested in, right? When you say, I'll send you the houses that are on the MLS, what they hear is, oh, those are the homes I can find by myself. Oh, also, I have 4 other agents also emailing me the daily updates on MLS. We got to fix your offer. There's nothing wrong with you. You're a good agent. See, right? You're a good agent. You do a good job. You're experienced. You work hard. You care about your clients. We have an issue with the offer you're making. Again, we're going to change the words that come out of your mouth. Better words. Not going to cost you any more money. Instead of saying, I'm going to email you the daily homes on the... Nope, you're not going to say that. You're going to say, I can get you off market, unlisted, company-owned properties, vacant homes, bank foreclosures, distressed sales, and other hard-to-find properties. It's a free service. You're never obligated to buy a home. Would that interest you? They go, absolutely. How do we do this? Okay. When can we get together to take down exactly what you're looking for? Boom. We're sitting at the kitchen table. Now, many of these buyers are also going to have houses to sell. In fact, what I want listings, you want listings, but the way we're taught to get listings is not good, right? They tell us, well, you should run an ad that says, I'm Craig Proctor, the RE/MAX agent, and I need listings. And nobody cares what we need. I need listings. I have been a real estate agent here in this town for 17 years. I really care about my clients. I have integrity. As if any real estate agent would say the opposite. How many real estate agents in your town say, I'm kind of lazy. I'm not very honest. Okay, I'm inexperienced. Nobody says that, right? But we somehow believe that when we say these things, oh, well, okay, then it's going to count. No, everyone's saying the same thing. That's why it doesn't work. We're going to fix your offer. And when you fix your offer, people start to come to you. Now, here's the other thing we're going to do. Right now, I'm giving you a presentation. Would you agree I'm giving you a presentation? It's a pretty good presentation. You're getting a feel of, well, who is this Craig Proctor guy? Some of you know me, some of you don't. Hopefully, you're getting the sense that I feel like I know Craig Proctor's personality, and I either kind of like him or I don't. And hopefully you get the feel of, well, Craig really knows his stuff. He was the #1 RE/MAX agent in the entire world. He sold over 10,000 homes. I like his approach. Craig might be someone I might want to learn more from. This is what we're going to teach you to do, right? Right now, what you've been led to believe is that you got to buy a whole bunch of crappy leads from Zillow or whatever, and you got to be on the phone, and you got to be calling 100 leads to get 2 or 3 on the phone. It's true, right? People don't answer the phone. How many of you would agree? You guys tell me. Let's do a little poll right now. If you buy 100 leads, I don't care where you're buying them. You buy 100 leads, Zillow, wherever you're buying them from, Realtor, whatever you buy your leads from. You buy 100 leads, and you've been told as a real estate agent, you got to call the leads back. How many out of the 100 leads that you call, how many of them are going to answer the phone? Let's do a survey. Let me know in chat. I'll just wait a minute here. How many do you guys think if you called 100 leads, how many of them would answer the phone? 3, 4, 5 out of 100? That's why it's so depressing being a real estate agent. You're telling me that you're playing a game where you, first of all, you got to buy the leads, and then you got to make 100 phone calls to get 3 or 4 or 5 on the phone. And so 95% of the leads are wasted. And when you call these leads that you buy, you're horribly positioned, right? You're treated like a telemarketer. Like, why are you calling me? I didn't request that. No, I didn't do that. Somebody was playing with my phone. We are not going to do that. Not in Craig Proctor world. I'm going to teach you how to get the clients to call you. Ooh, you say that would be good, right? Instead of you chasing them, let's get them chasing. Yeah, but how do I do that, Craig? By offering things they want that they can't get anywhere else. Well, gee, Craig, what are these offers, these things that I could offer that buyers and sellers really want that they can't get anywhere else? That's what we teach you. We teach you how to do this. Now, not only can they not get it anywhere else, they can't get it at any other price. What we're offering, unlisted and off-market properties, for example, distress sales and bank foreclosures, they can't get this from their friend that sells real estate part-time. You know, they work at a hair salon and they sell real estate part-time, or, the guy's a plumber part-time and sells real estate on the side. They can't get this from a realtor that charges 3%, 4%, 5%, 6%. They can't get it anywhere else at any price except from you. Now, how are they going to know about these offers? I'm going to teach you to do what I'm doing right now. Back to what you've been led to believe. So you're either out there door knocking or cold calling, you're buying all these crappy leads from Zillow or Realtor or whatever you're doing, and you've been told, I got to call all these leads. And maybe 10 years ago that worked, right? Because people would actually answer the phone. But now they're not answering the phone. Problem, right? You're like, what am I going to do? Well, what do you mean, Craig? Well, the reason you're calling the leads is what? Well, I got to call the leads to qualify the leads, and I try to get the qualified buyers and sellers to meet with me. Okay, why do you want them to meet with you? Well, so I can tell them how good I am, tell them what I do, so they'll hire me. You don't need to meet with them at their kitchen table to tell them what you do. I'm telling you what I do right now on video. This is how we're going to do it. So imagine the leads come in. We're going to have automated emails and text messages that go out with a link of a video. How many people more people do you think would open the email or open the text message and watch the video versus answering the telephone and letting you come over to their house just to tell them what you do? A ton more, right? So here's the first paradigm shift. Today with video and social media, I didn't need to meet with you or call you. I didn't call you and say, hey, it's Craig Proctor here. I'm doing some this training on social media. Do you want to come on? Or can I come over to your house to tell you what I do? I didn't have to do that, right? Neither do you. This is about teaching you how to make a really great offer, and then we're going to use social media, smart modern marketing, to take this awesome message so everyone knows who you are, but most importantly, they know what makes you different and better because you now have good offers. See, a lot of real estate agents think, well, the key to marketing is just getting my name out there. No, not true. Lots of people in your area can know who you are, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to call you when it's ready, when it's time to buy or sell. How do we know that? How many of you, let me know in chat, how many of you have had a friend, a relative, someone you know quite well, and they bought or sold a home through another real estate agent? Disappointing, right? Hurtful. But it happens all the time. So that's how we know that just getting our name out there is not enough. Because you've already had a whole bunch of people you know quite well who knew who you were. That wasn't the problem, they knew who you were, but they did business with another real estate agent. Nope. What I'm showing you is the way to do it. You're offering something they really, really want. They can't get it from anyone else. They have to call you even if they don't like you because they want what your offer is so good that even if their best friend's a real estate agent, they're going to call you to get it. This is how I did it. This is how I go from as dumb as a pile of rocks, cold calling, door knocking, sitting in open houses, begging for referrals. You know anybody? You know anybody? To becoming the #1 RE/MAX agent. #1, not in the country, in the world. What is there, 140,000 RE/MAX agents? Does it make sense that within 36 months of me having my real estate license, when I never sold anything in my life, I had no experience in selling, I knew nothing about marketing, within 36 months of the day I get my license, I'm the #1 agent in the entire world for RE/MAX for commissions earned. I didn't just do it 1 year, I did it many years. I kept being the top RE/MAX agent in the world. Other agents come to me, how the hell are you doing this? I start teaching them. I had no inspiration. I had no aspiration of being a coach. I was inspired, but I had no aspiration of being I started coaching people because agents are coming to me like, how are you doing this? And I started sharing them. This is how I do it. This is how I'm doing it. And it worked. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I've got a side business here. Not only can I sell 400 or 500 homes a year, I started coaching thousands of real estate agents on the side. So during the day, I'm selling real estate. At night, I'm telling the other real estate agents how I'm selling 500 homes a year. And here we are today, 30 years later. Now, I've created more millionaire real estate agents than any other coach or trainer or guru. I don't care what they tell you. And I'm not talking about agents that already make $1 million a year and then they join up with Craig Proctor. Nope, I made them. Their business was nothing when I made them, okay? They were selling next to nothing, just like me. And so that's impressive. If we take somebody from nothing to $1 million a year in a couple of years, how many of you would agree in chat that is impressive? I'm a millionaire agent maker. That's what I do. Now, I'm going to offer you another opportunity to book a free call with my team. Okay, you're going to go to proctorsupport.com. No space. If someone could type that into the comments below, proctorsupport.com, book a call. It's 30 minutes. What do you got to lose? It's free. Okay, well, what if you don't like the call? Then just keep doing what you're doing. If you're still watching me, doesn't that tell you you're interested in this? Please do not let your skepticism or your bad experience with pretend coaches or fakers or please don't let that get in the way of you doing a call with the real deal here. Okay, you like this. I know you like this stuff. I understand you better than these other guys. Why? Because I actually sold real estate in the trenches for 25 years. I've been that guy. Cold calling, door knocking, depressed, broke, solo. All of a sudden I'm busy, solo agent, working 24/7. Oh my God, I'm going to get a divorce. I'm working all the time. Guilty when I'm with my family. Guilty that I'm not working. When I'm working, I'm guilty. I'm not with my, I've been there before. You want a real business that gives you the money and the time. You need both. So you have what you really want, which is freedom. That's why you got into real estate. You wanted more freedom. Hasn't worked out. I get it. It wasn't working out for me. You just need someone to help you. So you got a choice. Keep trying to figure it out on your own, or you could hire me or any other coach or trainer. There's a whole bunch of them. They're coming out of the woodwork. They're on your social media. Anybody that's got a real estate license and an Instagram or a Facebook coach, they're all coaches. Everyone, there's tons of them out there. But you get to decide who's the person I should listen to. This is a question I would ask. How many homes did you sell? How much money did you make? Can you prove it? Do you have a very well-documented and public track record like Craig Proctor? Okay, as a real estate agent first. Now, number two thing I want to know is how many millionaire agents have you created? Here's what they should be able to do. They should be able to give you their names and you type them into Zillow. Okay, it'll tell you how many homes they sold in the last 12 months. So I can give you a whole bunch of my guys. They make millions and millions of dollars a year. We'll learn more about this when you book the call with us. So you're going to go to proctorsupport.com. Now, this is how you get the free report. There's pages and pages all over. I don't know, we got 20 pages here, but I lay it all out for you. Do this, do that. Here's examples of how you market your referral call. I'm giving it to you. Take it. If you don't like it, throw it in the garbage can, but it's good stuff. You won't. If you implement this, you're going to really like it. Now, the other thing I am going to do, is I have a private Facebook group. How many of you would be interested in being part of my private Facebook group? If you are interested in hanging out with agents that are making millions of dollars a year, just being a fly on the wall, you could be part of my private group. We'll send you an invitation. Type into the comments below, private group. Okay, just type in private group, and my team will send you a link where you can go to my private Facebook group, and then we'll accept you. And you don't have to say yes to Craig Proctor today. All you got to say is maybe. Start listening to what my clients are saying, the experience they're having, be part of this group, and then you can decide, hey, is this guy the real deal? Is this somebody that can really, really help me? So, did you find our session today extremely helpful? Please let me know in the comments below if you found today's training very beneficial, if you found it extremely helpful. And please make sure to smash the like button, okay? And give me a little heart, smash the little heart button there. And follow this page. Make sure you're following this page, turn on notifications, so whenever I go live, you're going to start to see my stuff. So we're going to wrap it up. A lot of good stuff here today. I hope that you book a call with us so we can have a further conversation. But we're going to wrap it up. Everyone have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm real estate coach Craig Proctor, and we'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Hi, this is Craig Proctor. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed that video. And listen, I've got a lot more information for you to help you grow your real estate business. You see, several times a week, I record new videos and I load them onto this YouTube channel. What I'd like you to do, if you'd like to access them, are two important things, and both are totally free. Number one is I'd like you to subscribe to this channel. You're going to see a little subscribe button for you to click on. And if you don't already have an account with YouTube, it's free for you to set it up. It's really easy, it's free, but you've got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important thing is to ring the little bell right next to the subscribe button. And that's going to let you know every time I load new money-making videos to help you grow your real estate business. So make sure you subscribe right now, you ring the little bell, and we'll see you on the next video.